All right, guys, welcome back. So let's quickly look at this. Let's say in another 15 minutes. All right. Now we're looking at foundation of content creation and Canva as basics. Right. Now you are going to lay the groundwork today. Now you can master Canva. Now, what is content create? Who is a content creator? What is content creation, right? A content creator is that person that actually produces digital materials that inform, entertain, educate, or inspire across various platforms. So when you say you're a content creator, it means you make materials, right, in different format, whether it is a video, whether it is audio, whether it is a text, whether it's a graphic, whichever way you want to do it. But the purpose of making content is to, number one, inform, number two, entertain, number three, educate, and number four, inspire people. We're not going to be talking in this very stage one, making money with digital materials or digital content, but we're just going to be looking at how you can become a content creator. So you can make money with it, yeah, but you need to learn how to make this content first, digital materials, because we have different kind of digital platform right now. We have Instagram, we have content creator for Instagram, we have Facebook, we have YouTube, we have those who can actually create podcasts or a blogger. So if you're writing an article, you are a blogger, right? And you can write article on different aspects. So you're actually a content creator. Even as a blogger, you're a content creator. Now, if you're on Instagram and you want to actually create content that has to do with maybe reels, lifestyle, photo, or motivational quote alone, you are a content creator. Now, I'll be talking as if I'm talking to both teachers and gospel content creators, right? People that want to actually do that in the gospel niche. Now, if you're also on YouTube and you are a gamer, or you are creating comedy, skit, documentaries, or even tutorials on YouTube, you are also a content creator. Now, if you are a podcaster, like we have in some nations, like Nigeria, the majority of the podcasters are actually gossip casters, all right? I know you might think that was funny, but they're actually gossip casters. And if you are a gossip caster, or rather you want to gossip as a podcast, you can do that. But if you want to share news too, you can do that. How about you become a podcaster and you're talking about football, or you become a podcaster, you're talking about businesses, how people can actually take business ideas and use them to benefit others. Now, what about being that kind of a podcaster where you talk about different kind of business ideas and people can make money from it? That is also a podcaster. So in other words, whether you are audio podcasting, whether you are video vlogging as in YouTuber, whether you are Instagram creator or TikTok, or whether you are just writing it called blogging, you are all content creators. So that is what we will be majoring on, content creation, and how can you become one. Now, why content creation is important today. Now, businesses, right, for business growth, for income, for influence, and for accessibility. Why is it important today? I think every sphere of life today create content, because creating content is your biggest access to more people. So you want to do your business and you want to grow, you can create content and get to reach lots and lots of people just by creating content. So creating content, you can inform people about your business, you can educate them about your business, you can inspire them to buy from you, and you can as well entertain them so that they can get to know about your business better. Now, what about influence? The more you create content, the more influencer you become, influential that you become. So you have your own space, you have your own environment where you can actually influence people. All right, now that is what you can actually do with content creation. So you become influential because people will depend on your content, people will rely on your content, people will trust you more. So whether you are a business person or you are just someone who just want to take over a certain space, content creation is actually your avenue to create an influential zone, because it will breed trust. People will get to trust you. All right, now what about income? Now, platform like YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and other freelancing site are actually paying creators. So if you have a YouTube channel, you can actually make a lot of money. And I think you already know some people that are making money on YouTube channel, on TikTok, and on Instagram. You already know them. So content creation also bring you lots and lots of income. There are some people today, the only thing they do is that they make content on Facebook, or they make content on TikTok, or they make content on Instagram, or they make content on YouTube, or even on X, that's former Twitter, right? And that is their means of livelihood, making content and actually making money from content, making a lot of income from content. Then accessibility, tools like Canva make it easy for anyone to start creating content. That is why we are actually rolling out this course, so that you can learn using Canva to create any kind of content that you want to create. All right, now basic Canva, how you can actually start with Canva. What is Canva in the first place? Canva is an online design platform that allows anyone to create professional looking visual ready template, and is involved drag and drop. So you want to create professional looking visual content, you need to use Canva, particularly if you are a beginner. So beginner can use Canva template, where they can just drag, drop, remove some things and add some things, and that is it. Now, what is the difference between Canva and Photoshop? Now, Photoshop is like a kitchen where a chef is cooking, and the chef already understand where all the ingredients are, right? And just put all the ingredients together. Whereas Canva is a restaurant where you can order a full bouquet of food without you cooking it. But you can just tell them, I want that, I want that, I want that. They put it together, and you can then decide to just mix them together to form something that you want very quickly. Okay, let me try to explain it in another form. Now, a Photoshop is a chef in a kitchen putting all the ingredients together from scratch. It's building the food from scratch. Now, Canva is like ketchup, right? You have pre-prepared food or pre-prepared ingredient. There's already a combination of ingredients for you. All you need to do is to put them together and do your food, and your food will be ready. So that is the difference. So one has pre-packaged, the other one has ingredient from scratch to put together. And maybe I will try one more time. Let's say you want to make a stew. You are on Photoshop, so you're gonna get your tomatoes, you're gonna get your meat, you're gonna get your oil, you're gonna get all the ingredients together and put them together, and you make a stew, right? You're gonna blend them and do all kind of stuff to make a stew. Now on Canva, you are on Canva, still want to make stew. Now you get a mixture of ingredients, both the tomatoes, both the pepper, both the onions, both the spice. They've all been mixed together. All you need to do when you are on Canva is to just put the water there, add the oil, and your full ingredient all mixed together to make maybe 10 liters of or 5 liters or 1 liter of stew. You pour it in the plate and you stir, and the soup, or rather the stew, is done. That is the difference. So one is pre-prepared for you without stress. The other one, you have to start from scratch. I hope you get the picture. Now, navigating the Canva dashboard. So I'm going to take you us very quickly to a Canva dashboard where we'll just navigate. But first, I'm going to explain a few things to us of what Canva is made of now. All right. So when you log into Canva, you're going to find what we call the search bar, where you can actually search for anything. You can search for Instagram posts, flyer, resume, etc. All right. And you're going to begin to see different design. The design that has to do with presentation, posters, video, and all this design has their different kind of sizes. So you don't need to be looking for, okay, what is the size of an Instagram post? You have two choices of an Instagram post that will be there as in the template, and the designs are already there, pre-designs. All right. Now you can access old project of other persons that are there, and you can as well save your own project, so you can always come back to them. So that is why those who brand with Canva, you can see their branding and looking kind of too sharp and beautiful, and they look like, because they have saved their project. So when they come back, they just need to just change a little thing, so all their project look alike. All right. Now we have what we call brand orb, and brand orb is for pro, where you can actually add your logo, your font, and your brand colors. Now You can do it with the Canva link I'm going to give to you. So I'm going to put it on the comment section just for a few persons, and it will be removed very fast. All right, so it's just for a few persons to join the class, and when you join our class, we'll be able to see the work that you've done, make a few corrections, and help you to improve very fast. All right, now before I go to the key tools in Canva, or let's just run through the entire Canva, then we're going to go and look at a Canva re-interface. Let's just go. Now the key tool, we have what we call Canva offer comprehensive suites. All right, now this is where I love in Canva. I'm going to show us these things in Canva. We have what we call design essential, right? We have template. Template are the ready-made or pre-made design that you can actually adopt. Then we have elements, right? We have shapes, we have lines, we have icons, we have illustration that you can actually pick and add to your design. So these are the main features that you are going to see in your designs, right? Then there is text. Text, you can style your font, typography, effect, and all that. You can change them. Then you can upload things. You can bring in your own photo, your own video, your own audio into Canva so that you can use it to make your specific design. Then there's what we call media and background. Now you can actually take a photo or a video and use what we call the free media or the free video and the premium one, those ones that you can actually pay something for. All right, so you have a stack of photos and stack of videos that are already on the Canva app or the Canva platform that you can actually use. Then you also have a solid background texture, right? You have different kind of background. You have the texture, you have the gradient, so you can mix all of them together to have what you want, right? They are already there. Then one of the most beautiful tool in Canva is called the Magic Tool. Magic Tool is fully AI, right? Magic Tool can actually help you magically, let me use that word, create your caption and your text. All right, it can magically help you create your image. It can also help you create a small clip or small video, right? Just by you telling the Magic Tool a description of the kind of image you want, the AI will create that picture or that image for you. Then the Magic Tool also have what we call the background remover. You can delete the background in your image in an instant with a click. So those of us who started by using Photoshop and CorelDRAW, there is no more tracing to remove background image. Just with a single click, Canva can help you remove that background. Right now, let's look at design principle. Like I said, just follow me. We'll look at the interface of Canva before we step out of this first part of this Canva masterclass. But first, let's look at what are the principles for a beginner that the beginner need to know. Design principles that the beginner need to know. The first part of principle that you need to know is called color. Then the second one is called font. Then the last one, I kind of make it two, is alignment and spacing. Once you understand these three basic principles, you will be able to have outstanding design. All right, whether it is a video you are editing or it is a graphic that you are editing, you have something very outstanding and beautiful. So understanding color, what the pitch, energy, urgency in, let's say it says, or any of that thing is red. So what will people trust that bring calmness to them? Some people said it's royal blue, but let's just make it general. I'll call it blue. And when you are designing something for health, the color that should come to your mind is blue. You understand that, right? Now, when we're talking about growth and nature, you already know eco-friendly brands. So we're talking about green. So we're talking about something that are lustrous or simple, something simple. When you have a blend of black and white with maybe some other small other colors that are not too pronounced or too shouting, then you can have something lustrous or even very simple. So I don't know, but the principle of life is that things that are lustrous are always very simple. They're not complicated, so they're not bling bling. All right, so you understand the psychology of color. What does color whip in you? Maybe an emotion. What kind of color whip those kind of emotion in anybody? So if I have a graphic design and everything is red, I mean everything is red, will that be something that is attractive? I don't think so. But if you have a blend of red and black, or maybe a red laying on top of a black or red laying on top of a white, now to pronounce something, maybe sales now, then that will be speaking volume. It will be shouting. It will be pronounced. It will be something that jump out of your graphics or your video for your audience to get to see. Now, when it comes to font pairing, there are a principle here I want us to understand. Now, you can actually pair font. What kind of font go together? Now, if I have a design, whether graphics or video, and everything in the design is capitalized and also bold, will that be an acceptable one? All right. But when I make my headings to be bold, and I'm using Mozzarella all through, would that get people's attention? Now, Mozzarella is what a lot of people use. So, can I get something simpler? Yes, we can get something simpler. Can I get something that is round and at the same time very, very visual? Yes, I can get something like that. Now, what if I'm going to have my body? Would the body of the whatever I want to portray, should it be bold as the heading? Of course, there should be a difference between the bold, the heading, and the body that follow. So you can pick a common font like Open Sans and Lato. There are other fonts that you can actually play around with to see which one that suit better. Now, when it comes to you having a design, you need to avoid using more than 3 fonts per design, because when you use multiple fonts, your whatever you are doing become a little bit crowded. All right, so when you want to pick a font, I would suggest maximum 3 fonts per design. Now, when it comes to alignment and spacing, now you need to keep text and image aligned. Now, using Canva will help you with a grid that actually align things for you. Now, instead of cramming up the whole place, you can actually create breathing space. So let's look at our hands-on activities. Let's look at number 1 hands-on activities I want you to do after we have shown you the very Canva and how it looks, is that you have to create your first Instagram post. So we're going to try to replicate that. So you can follow this step while creating that. You can watch this in again, pause it and follow this step, because we're going to go to practical today. So number 1, open Canva and search for Instagram post. Then number 2, pick a template that appeals to you. Number 3, replace the existing text with your own quotes. Number 4, change the background color to match your taste. Then number 5, add one icon, add star or logo. Then number 6, download your design as a PNG. So that is your first hands-on. Let's look at number 2 hands-on. So these are what you're going to give to me. Number 2 hands-on, redesign with your own style. Now, refine your design by applying new principles and personal touches. Number 1, duplicate the Instagram post you just created. Experiment with different font pairings. Replace the photo with one from Canva's library. Adjust the spacing and alignment for a polished look. Then number 5, export the redesigned post and compare it with your original. Alright, that's what you're going to do. Now, a take-home assignment. This is where we're going to move to the main Canva and begin to explore it physically. It said your take-home assignment said apply your new skills by designing 3 branded posts for hypothetical small businesses. Number 1 business, a restaurant. Number 2, a fashion store. Number 3, a church or an NGO. All right, these are the hypothetical brands you are going to make designs for. All right, so let's go to any browser. You can actually have Canva on your phone. There is Canva on your phone. You can go to your Play Store and download your Canva. But if you are on a desktop like this, you can also download a Canva on the desktop. I already have a Canva app installed, but I just want you to, in case you don't have any of this, so you can just go to canva.com. You go to canva.com, you try to sign up if you don't have an account already. If you do, just sign in. All right, now that you have signed in, it's still signing in anyway. Now that we have signed in into Canva, you can see the environment we're talking about. We're talking about the search. This is the search. You can search for any template here. You can search for your design, or you can use Canva AI. So these are the 3 major aspects we're telling you about. Your design, the design that you have done and you have saved, and the template that are existed. Then here you see the Canva AI. On your left hand side, you are going to see create, and you're going to see home, you're going to see project, you're going to see template, you're going to see brands, and then you're going to see Canva AI. Then you see apps. All right, these are the stuff that are here. Now this you are seeing on this far left bottom is actually my profile. You can see AI, that's me, my name. All right, now this is what we were talking about when we were talking about you at the middle right here. You say, what will you design today? So you can see right here at the middle, you see your design. Then you can see template, and you can also see Canva AI. Then underneath you will see search. So you can search for millions of templates right here. Then on the search you can see sheets, doc, whiteboard, presentation, social media, photo editor, video, website, custom size, uploads, and you can go in to see more. Now it's going to show us more. Now you can see upload and you see more. Now here are the popular kind of design that we can have. You can see doc, Facebook, landscape, you can see logo, you can see courses. Now if you scroll down, you're going to see different kind of layout. These are design layouts that you can use any of them to run whatever you want to do. All right, there are lots of them. So we're going to cancel this, and we're back here. So when we talk about Instagram, so you can see social media all. Only you can see all. Let's go to social media at the middle. Now here is where we're going to have all our social media. The first thing you get here is Facebook post landscape. You have Instagram story. You have Instagram post. Then you have WhatsApp. So we can begin to look at all of them. So on top of this place, you see the popular Instagram layout, that, or rather popular social media layout that we can use. All right, and you can see YouTube as well. A lot of them are here. So if you want only Instagram, you can just click on Instagram, so that only Instagram layout will show. Now this is the Instagram story. Here you have Instagram post. Here you have Instagram square, and you can check all other Instagram. You have animated Instagram post. You have Instagram feed. You have Instagram story ads. So if you want Facebook, you can just click on Facebook. The same thing for LinkedIn, and you can search others to see YouTube and the rest of them. All right, so we'll go to video. That's what we're going to have, YouTube. So I just went on the left hand side and I went to video. So here I can search for any video that I want. All right, whether it is YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, any of them. So we are going to start by just first let's cancel this and go to the template and search for, let's type Instagram. So before we finish Instagram, we can already see Instagram post. So let's just click on Instagram post. Now under what we search, they are all out here. You can see different kind of Instagram posts. They are all lined up here. So I want the square, Instagram square. Here we go. This one is Instagram square, and it has 5 of them inside, or is it 4? Okay, it's actually 8 of square there. So you can actually use this one for carousel, but I want to pick this. Now because of the crown that is with it, you can see the crown here. It's a template that is for paid version, but I just want to pick any. So it has brought in more orders for me, so I'm going to take this. Let's say online courses. So it said customize this template. I'm going to click on that, customize. So it is like I'm already doing one of your hands-on, but you have to do yours. So I'm just trying to show you a few things you can actually do. Now that we have this template here, we can actually use this one to do whatever design that we want to do. All right, so now the first thing I always advise my student to do is to come up here at the top, is to come to the top and change the name to whatever name you want, so that by the time you save, or as you are designing, actually Canva has a way of saving itself, so you can rename it so that when you come back and search for it, you can easily find it. All right, so here you can click here to actually change this to whatever you want. You can see the font. You can change to whatever font that you want. So these are the fonts lined up here. You can change to whatever font that you want. You want to change color, right up here you can see the text bar, this color here. Then you want to change size, you can see it here, the font size. Then you want alignment. Alignment is here. Bullet point, which is listing. Then here you want to stretch the letter or the words, you can do that. Then effect, animation, position, and we have more right here. So that is that. I want you to experiment with this. Try to do the things that we said that you should do, and we'll be able to see you in the next class, so that we'll be able to walk you through some more and other effect that you can actually do right here with Canva. So if we have added value to you so far, please subscribe to this channel, because we will be dropping more and more for you to help you become a professional and expert in creating content using Canva. And like we said, the first 20 comments that we have here, that you comment Canva expert, we are going to give you the Canva full package. We'll drop the link for you, we'll send it to you, right? Okay guys, so get working and do your hands-on very quickly. We'll see you in the next class. I remain Austin tomorrow, the guy that believe that you can do much more.